What up, what up, what up, what up? Facebook world, social media world, YouTube, Twitch, LinkedIn. It's your boy Aaron Bevins. And today marks the beginning. Right now is the beginning of the 90-day challenge, $180,000 in 90-day challenge, where I'm going to be calling sellers, negotiating them live, locking up deals with the objective of closing $180,000 in 90 days. All right. We've done this before. The first time we did this was in 2022. And we did this because so many people always ask, Aaron, if you were to lose everything, how would you become a six-figure earner? Or how long would it take you to become a six-figure earner again? And what would you do to make it happen? And my response has always been, I would hop on the phones and I would be calling sellers back to back. Like that's all I would do. And I would get the highest quality leads and data, which would probably come from driving for dollars, then calling the sellers and then making it happen there. And so what I'm going to be doing in this challenge is I'm going to be utilizing the highest quality leads that you can get from curated lists. And these leads are coming from Standard VA, the absolute best virtual staffing agency in the world. There is no other leads that are hotter than these. You're not going to get hotter leads from PPC. You're not going to get hotter leads from SEO. You're not going to get hotter leads. So if I do have any advantage in this challenge that we're going to be doing, because I'm going to be calling leads live right now, if I have any advantage, the advantage is I'm calling the highest quality leads that are available, and you're going to see. So once again, the objective is for us to generate, all right, $180,000 in 90 days. Now, the last time I did this challenge, y'all, and the last time I did this challenge, I was able to generate $180,000 in 60 days. All right. And if you think that there's any cap in what I'm saying, if you think that, I was able to if I'm like dressing up the numbers in any way, you can go back. All of those lives that I've done, they are currently on my YouTube channel. They're currently in my Facebook feed. They're currently I have snippets all over social media. There is no way to fake the funk. I did it every single day I went live. And I made the calls live. I negotiated the deals live. I locked them up live. I even tracked along the way on all of my stories. I still have them archived of me selling the deals, closing the deals, and posting the HUDs. And we generated $180,000 in 60 days. So it is not unreasonable at all for us to now say we're going to do $180,000 in 90 days. All right, we're going to do everything live. So I'm going to be going live starting today. I'm going to be going live every single day from 6 p.m. CST to 8 p.m. CST, Monday through Friday. And then on Saturdays, I'm going to be going live from 12 p.m. CST to 2 p.m. CST. And we're going to do this every single day for 90 days. All right. I don't think they're ready. I have a special guest who's going to be in the studio with me as well. Right after this intro, we're going to make it happen. And holy smokes, we already have over 200 people live across all platforms. I'm looking at different platforms, and it's crazy to see. Holy smokes. So this is going to be really, really exciting. All right, y'all, right after this intro, I am going to drop some nuggets, and we're going to start making calls right now. Let's get it.
We made it, that's facts, ayy. We the greatest, that's facts, ayy. Prices raising, that's facts, ayy. That's right. But we paid it, that's facts, ayy. I did. They hate it, that's facts, ayy. Cause we changing, that's facts, ayy. We did. Can't blame them, that's facts, ayy. Cause we made it, that's facts, ayy. Cherry on top, that's a goat, yeah. Where you been, I wanna know, yeah. Greatest story ever told, yeah. Greatest story ever told, yeah. I know you wanna look up for this. Baby, let me turn you up a bit. You said you made it through hell and back. Give me the scoop, baby, tell the facts. Don't be shy.
All right. What up, what up, what up, what up? All right, we in here. We're going to make this happen. Y'all forgive my audio for being kind of trash right now. But we will fix this. I promise you, we will fix this. But anyway, that's not the main point today. What really matters is that we're going live. Today's day one, and the fact that we have so many people on here across all platforms is absolutely crazy. I love to see it. Y'all are about to witness history in the making. And what I want to do is really quick before we even do anything, I want to share something with you, because I'm going to be giving you guys value along the way. Not only are you going to hear me actually making calls to sellers, utilizing the script that's already generated for us 7 figures, we're going to be utilizing the script that I teach to my mentees that have allowed me, to help so many other people become 7-figure earners, so many other people become 6-figure, multi-6-figure earners. But I'm going to be sharing some nuggets with y'all as well. And so let me just bring this to the stage really quick, and then I got somebody special I'm going to be bringing on here, and they're going to be engaged with me as well. So let me show you something really quick. This is the wholesaling superhuman challenge. Okay, now I'm going to be generating $180,000 in 90 days or less live. Okay. But I'm going to show you how, in following these principles, you can generate a top 10% income earner status in 12 months or less. Okay, so number one, all right, you're going to need focus. All right, you're going to be focusing on lead generation. Those of you who are following me in this challenge, you're going to be focused on acquisition, and you're going to be focusing on dispo, which is selling the contracts. Okay. Now, these are the metrics by which you're going to be hitting these numbers. All right. I want you to focus on 5 to 10 offers a day, 6 days a week. Okay. If you can do this, then I'm guaranteeing you that you can be at a minimum of 2 contracts a month. Now, one thing we know is that the average rookie wholesaler only closes and funds 50% of their deals. And so if you can generate 2 contracts a month, then I can get you to 1 closing a month. That's 12 fundings a year. Now we know that the average deal size is 15,000. And so 15,000 times 12 is $180,000 in 12 months. Now, here's what's beautiful about $180,000 in 12 months is that the top 10% income earners in one of the richest countries in the world, America, they only generate $160,000 annually. So what I'm showing you right now is how to generate a top 10% income revenue stream in less than 12 months. All right, these are the metrics. Screenshot this. All right, now here's what I want y'all to do. We have over 200 people already live on this live. So what I want you guys to do is please comment what city you're in, what state you're in. All right, engage with me and tag somebody in this that you think can benefit from watching somebody make calls live, negotiate live, lock up deals live, because I want to be able to help as many people as humanly possible when it comes to this challenge. All right? Can y'all do that for me? All right. So I'm going to bring on a good friend of mine. He's going to be asking questions. He's going to be engaging with me, and he's going to be helping me while we go live. And I'm about to get right to it. All right. So now while I do this, let's go ahead and show some love. We got Jermaine in the building. What up? North Carolina in the building. What up? Atlanta in the building. What up? Canton, Ohio in the building. Houston. Always enjoy watching you. I appreciate you. Thank you for showing love. Houston in the building. Dallas in the building. We got San Antonio in the building. Orlando, OKC. ATL always shows up very heavy. All right, we got Chicago. We got Egypt in the building. What up? What up? All right. And Mo, where are you tuning in from today, brother?
Dubai, bro.
We got Dubai in the building. So it's a beautiful thing. We got New Jersey in the building. All right. So guys, we're going to be making calls live right now. Before I even start making these live calls, Mo, do you have anything you want to ask? Any questions? Anything like this?
Let's just make it happen, man. Let's just make it happen. Let's prove it.
Absolutely. That's what I'm saying, bro. That's what I'm saying. So look, I'm not gonna waste any time. I'm ready to start making these calls. Now, for those of you who are watching, I want you to know that I follow a script. Okay? This script that I follow is the same script that I teach to my mentees, to my community members, that I hold people accountable to. Is the same script that's generated me millions of dollars. It's the same script that has generated our community members millions and millions and millions of dollars. And so I am not too good to be using a script, and we're gonna start making it happen right now. All right, let's get to it. Let's get to it. By the way, if you guys want to ask questions, engage with me, connect with me. Now's an opportunity for you to do that, because I also want to connect with you guys. All right, I'm making a first call. Let's get to it. We're not wasting no time. We're not wasting no time. I'm trying to make some money. I have 90 days to generate $180,000. And I want to show y'all like I'm trying to show off the braids. No cap, baby. No cap. You heard? Now, as y'all can hear, I'm calling the lead. They didn't answer. And we have a philosophy in my business that we always call 3 times. It's called triple tap. We always call 3 times. Why do we call 3 times? We call 3 times. We call 3 times because who doesn't call 3 times? Spammers don't call 3 times. Scammers don't call 3 times. Robots don't call 3 times. I call 3 times because I want them to know it's important. Plus, sometimes when people have their phone on do not disturb, sometimes it goes directly to voicemail, right? So I want to make sure that I put myself in the highest possible chance to be able to generate a live call. So I'm going to call. This is my 3rd time. Hey, James, this is Aaron. I was calling about your property on Buffalo Canyon, and I just wanted to see if you had any interest in still selling that property. I believe you spoke with one of my agents recently, and so I wanted to introduce myself because I'll be the one making you the offer. And so I hope all is well. Feel free to call me back. I hope you're having a blessed day, and hopefully we can talk soon, brother. All right, bye. Now, as y'all know, I've done challenges like this before. I've made a lot of money making challenges like this or doing challenges like this. But and I made the mistake before of I'll say my number live, and then I realized I should never make that mistake again, because I had weirdos hitting me up at all hours of the day. So
100 phone calls a day. That's what you're gonna get. 100 plus phone calls a day.
Yeah, for real, man, for real. So what I did is I called 3 times. I left a voicemail. That's 4 touches. And then what I'm about to do right now is I'm gonna do a 5th touch by sending a text message. Hey, James! Exclamation mark. This is Aaron, comma. I was reaching out about your property on Buffalo Canyon.
And by the way, bro, we have like 30 leads right now. The team pushed like another 10 leads in the past like 10 minutes.
Okay, so my brother Thomas Bell, he says, do you use a dialer? My virtual staff does use a dialer, By the way, guys, you want to know how amazing this virtual staff is? How many people is it calling and how many leads did they generate, Mo?
So right now we have like 3 people. We added the fourth one today. We get something like 20, 25 leads a day.
25 leads a day. You guys tell me, what cold calling team do you know that can generate that level of production? So I'm not just being extra. I'm not just being, you know what I'm saying? Whenever I talk a big game and I get loud and excited, you know what I'm saying? Standard VA, there's not a cold calling company, there's not a virtual staffing company that provides higher quality leads than this, guys. You know what I'm saying? So watch what we're able to do, and we're gonna do all this live. I think that we're even gonna be able to exceed $180,000 in 90 days. Okay. Yaya says, so these calls are cold or warm? These are warm. These are warm. All right. All right. So now I'm on to the next one. On to the next one. Boom. All right. On to the next one. Let's get it. And y'all can ask any questions y'all want. Y'all can engage with me. Y'all can even critique my calls while I'm making these calls live. Shoot, I want the critique. Let me know what you think I could have done better. If you think I could have been smoother. Mo, can you hear the phone ringing?
Yep.
Okay, perfect, because I want everybody to hear the conversation. Yeah, my boy Nicholas Contreras, he said, let's get some contracts. All right, and let me tell you all about my boy Nicholas. He's 20 years old. He's been... All right, it went to voicemail, so I'm gonna double tap. But before I call her again, let me tell you about Nicholas Contreras, y'all. My boy Nicholas Contreras been in the coaching program 6 months. Okay, all right, he's 20 years old, and this young man has already generated over $300,000 in closed hard funds.
Let's go.
Okay, stop playing with it. All
no
right?
excuses. No excuses, man.
Catherine wants to know, do your agents call foreclosures as well? Absolutely, yes. They call foreclosures, they call divorce, they call probates, they call tax delinquent, they call code violations. You name it, absentee owners, vacancies, you name it, they're calling it. All right, Luis says you have to hold the phone with your pinky up. That's how I know Luis. That's how I know Luis used to watch my old content because he's seen me do that before. That's so funny, bro. Kiara Redmond, she says, do you send out emails as well, or is your last touch point a text message? If I'm calling and banging out calls like this, my last touch point is gonna be a text message. But shoot, man, Mo, she's giving me ideas, bro. She's giving me ideas.
Emails. Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna make the second dial. Let's get it. Yolanda asked a good question. She said, are you using your own phone number to call since they are warm leads? I'm using my own phone number. That's correct. Now, my acquisition people can choose. My acquisition people. All right, she didn't answer. I'm going to call a third time. Then I'm going to leave a voicemail for the fourth touch. And then on the fifth touch, I'm giving text message. Now, for my acquisition people, Yolanda, they use smartphone that's integrated with our Podio system. Okay. The reason why they do that is because we want to be able to track in our Podio system every single touch. We want everything to be recorded. We want records on everything to keep everything organized. Okay. So we have smartphone that's integrated as well. Hey, Joyce. Hey, Joyce. Hello, hello, hello. Hey, Joyce, I can't hear you, but if you can hear me, I'm going to call you right back. She answered, y'all. Pinky's up when you call. Pinky's up. All right, since she called, I'm going to be a terrorist and I'm going to call her again. Damien says, where do we submit the leads? Dang. Send them to my phone, brother, since Damien's one of my mentees, guys. So, Damien, you can text it to my phone. I'm gonna call her one more time, y'all, because I'm crazy, bro. I'm gonna call her one more time. You gonna remember me.
I think you have the wrong number.
I don't think I do, Joyce. I was calling because I think you spoke with one of my agents a few minutes ago, or some time ago, about your property on Coolidge Ave.
Yeah, but not for no $180,000. I did.
Oh no! I'm sorry. Whenever you answered the phone, I was referring to one of the goals that our team has, but no, not in regards to 180,000.
Oh, because that's fair to say that's below my price. So
I can appreciate that. I can appreciate that, but yeah, I just wanted to call and introduce myself because I'll be the one making you an offer on the property today. Did you have a couple minutes to talk?
really, I don't feel good right now. But what is it that you need to talk about right now?
I just wanted to make you an offer on the property and I just needed to gather a little bit of information. If you have about 5 to 8 minutes, I can make you an offer on the phone right now, and we can go from there.
What's the questions that you have?
Well, I mean, I'm looking at the property online and it looks like a great property. What makes you want to sell?
I'm 78 years old and handicapped, and now I'm all alone.
Mm-hmm.
And so I can't stay here any longer. That's
Mm-hmm.
hard.
Completely understood. And do you have somewhere that you're gonna let's say me and you agree on the price and I can make this a smooth transaction for you? Do you already have somewhere to go, or will you need me to help you find a place?
That's why I said, whoever I talked to, I said I need 6 months because I'm going to Nevada. I got some doctor's appointments first I got to take care of here. As soon as I get through with that, I have a daughter who lives out in Nevada. And I'm going out there, but I don't know if I can live out there or not because he just said stay out there at least a month to 6 weeks because it's the altitude is up in the mountains, so there's no air. So with my lung disease, I'm not able to live out there. So if not, I'm coming back here.
Mm-hmm.
Then I've got to decide where I'm going to go. I got a daughter who lives in. Can you hear me?
I can hear you loud and clear.
Okay.
Can you guys hear her?
I have a daughter who lives in Orlando, and I hate Orlando. I hate Florida, really.
Oh, do you?
I don't stand in Florida. I'm thinking that what I've really made up my mind to do is if I can't live out west where my oldest daughter lives,
Uh-huh.
come back here, get my stuff finished, get it up and, ready to move.
Mm-hmm.
Move to Kentucky. That's where I was born and raised at. I can find me something once I get there, because once I decide that's where I'm going, I'm going to stay. And I can't decide on Nevada because I don't know if I can even live out there. So that's not really the picture I just finished.
Got it.
But that's my first thing is to go to. I have a couple of friends that are real estate brokers. They're retired now too, but they tell me they said don't worry about it. Your house is worth good money. They looked it up themselves and did some research, and they said, look, don't take your trip out to Nevada. Come home, don't rush stuff. Because I've had some that's offered me good money, but they wanted me out in 90 days. I said, I can't do it in 90 days. So they're trying to push me. And they said, don't let anybody push you. Take your time, do what you have to do, and do it.
Kevin, it's a 100K in 90 days challenge, not 90K challenge. Can you adjust that, please?
In 90-day challenge?
Yeah.
It is gonna take me that long. It is. So I just lost my mother. Let me tell you, that's the hardest thing in the world. You have to go in there in her room and have to get her stuff out. I can work about a half an hour, and then I gotta come out of that room because like my eye was just, I can't hardly spend it. Half an hour is all I can spend in that room at a time. I've got her closet cleaned out and some of her dresser drawers, and that's about it because I just can't stay in there to even with help. I can't stay in there and do it. I got to get out of it. I got to tell me, got to get out of the room. And but I don't know how close you were to your mother, but with my mother,
Mm-hmm.
really close. We're like best friends. She was really young when she had me, and I'm an only child.
Mm.
So we had it, I was spoiled. And then my mother got divorced after 45 years. And I got divorced after 32 years. And so we lived here together the last 23. So,
Oh, wow.
yeah.
Wow.
So, all my life we've been close. My dad was military, but every time we moved someplace, my mom would say, after I got grown, I got married, my mom said, wherever George is at, that's where we have to go. So that's where you put in for, to be transferred, to. It worked out except for one time. One time they went to Hawaii, but she came back a year before him. He was going to retire after that last year. He said over there by himself, and she came back here and bought this house. Then my husband and I were lived here with her until he came back, and then we bought our own house here.
Yeah.
We've always been that close. We've always been within like 5 miles of each other. So you can really call that best friend.
Oh, yeah.
That's what we were.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so it's difficult, very difficult.
I can imagine. Well, you know what they say, that it's better to have loved and lost than to never have loved at all. And so it's a blessing that you even had that relationship with mom at all.
No, it is a good, it was a great relationship. I'm glad I had it too, because it was good.
Mm-hmm.
It's just hard not having her here anymore.
Sure.
Whenever she got sick and I got sick too, but I didn't realize she was sicker than I was, but she was older than I was. I guess that's why she was believing. Around here at night, we'd be watching TV and talking, we'd be joking. Next thing you know, I would say, I'm going to die first. I'll say, no, I have to die first. You can't die before me. We're just going to die first. That's a good subject to be on. I said, yeah, I know. But neither one of us wouldn't be the first one, to go. And then, but she was, but
Yeah.
because it didn't happen. That's what it was meant to. That's what it was meant to be. But that's the way I got it planned out. Is I
Sure.
was going to go to Kentucky if it doesn't work out west. I won't know that. Actually, once I go out west and spend that month and a half out there with my daughter, then I'm going to know if I can live out there.
Uh-huh.
I can come back and get packed up then and leave earlier than 6 months.
Got it.
Because my
Sure.
son-in-law, he's going to fly back here and drive us back so he can get a U-Haul, take the stuff that I want to keep, with me. It ain't going to be furniture, but there's so many knickknacks and there's some good china, some things that I want to save and that I'll take with me anyway. And of course, I'll be giving a lot to my daughter in Orlando, but then I got the daughter, 2 grandkids out there that I can take a lot of these that cheap stuff, too.
Joyce, let me ask you this, and thank you for sharing with me what you are, because you're giving me a lot of insight and you're allowing me to see if I can help you at all. Just so you have an idea of how we operate. Typically, I buy properties in as-is condition. I pay all the closing costs for you, and you don't have to pay any realtor fees or commissions. So for an offer like that, what price range did you need to be in if we could move fast? And I made this the easiest transaction at all.
Okay,
That's fine. That's fine.
I already know that that I've already been offered $315,000. That I've been offered already. And so, but the only thing is, that lady, she was pushing me to be out, in a hurry, which I knew I couldn't do, and I went through that once before, and I said I'll never go through that again. And she was an investor too. She was in real estate agent. And my husband, he had moved to Michigan. He got his military. He moved to Michigan. I was going there too, but I was left here with the kids and sell the house, and so she wanted to buy it. She came back 2 or 3 times, and the third time she said, I'll buy your house, but you got to sell it to me tomorrow. She says, I've got to close right away because I've got to find something so I can put some tax. I want to pay so much taxes, this year.
Uh-huh.
So I got to put the money somewhere.
Uh-huh.
So she would offer me a couple $1,000 more than what she offered me in the first place. So I took the deal. We moved back to Florida. Things fell through in Michigan, where he was from, when we tried moving back. I moved back here. I knew I had some extra land because we had a big lot. We've always liked a big lot. So we had our house, and it was attached garage. It's got a driveway to pull up, and then the garage, and then some small space back there too. We would have a garden in that space. When I come back, there's a brand new house sitting on that piece of land there. She just took the garage out and built a new house there on that other lot. Was what she did. So I did not make a good deal. I'm thinking about what my property was worth.
Guys, the ARV on this property that I'm seeing is about 400,000. I'm saying ARV of like 400,000. So let me get the condition of the property, and then we'll see if this lady is offering asking a price that's reasonable, and then I'll see if I can haggle with her a little bit.
People stand and live in places where they have no property, because people are used to condos and apartments. So to them, they're already used to not having any land. So they don't care if they buy a brand new house on a little piece of property. I said, well, I was never like that, so I didn't.
These are the comps, guys. Look,
We do have a great big
475,000, 525,000,
behind us there. And she came to us, and my mother,
462,000.
backyard, because she wanted to put a pool in, and she didn't have any space. And she
These
wanted
other properties are as is or smaller. So I'm lying. So ARV is probably about 450, 460.
just like that, there was a big backyard, we'd always have.
I got it at 440.
So anyway,
You have 440?
Mm-hmm.
told her she was going to move. She said, if you won't sell me your land, then I'm going to move because I want a pool. So that was her thing. She wanted to move so she could get her a pool someplace.
Okay.
We didn't sell our land. We still got the land.
Can you talk to me, Joyce, a little bit about the condition of the property? And we don't need to go too much in detail, but just a couple things. For example, the roof. When was the last time it was replaced?
Probably 7 years ago. I'm only guessing.
That's
The
perfect.
roof is a gravel. No, it's not, because it's a gravel roof. And because we've got a flat roof, it has to be gravel. If it's not gravel, they told us it's going to cost us a lot of money to get a regular roof. But what happened was my neighbor across the street, who's got a house similar to ours, but with a flat roof, he didn't want that no more. So he paid the extra money to have, stuff put down like a regular roof on his house on that flat roof. And in no time, within a year, he had leaks all in his house. They had to change it back to a gravel roof again.
I said an ARV of 460. Mo said ARV of 440. I'm gonna go with the more conservative with the 440.
Gravel roof.
The roof is only 7 years old.
So if you bought a gravel house, gravel roof.
I'm already getting a good feeling about this deal, Mo.
Concrete block. It
Yeah.
is not wood. It's concrete block. The AC is about 5 to 6 years old. I guess it's not that old. The wiring in the house, we did that just a few years back too. Maybe 5.
She's giving me everything that I need. I don't even have to ask, guys. This is already looking like a deal.
What it was, but it hadn't been that many years for the AC or that many years for the wiring.
The audio.
We had an electrician already, and we we needed something to go wrong, and every now and then we'd start having lights that would blink off and on, and breaker that would blow every now and then. So he said,
Guys, we're gonna make so much money in this challenge. It's not even funny, bro.
Wiring, so we did that, and so that's not that old. But the plumbing is probably really old because we never changed that anything. You know, they fixed stuff as they come out and fixed it. But because the house is old, you know, the plumbing's got to be that old pipe, you know, that they used all those years ago.
Yep.
So that'd be the major thing.
Understood. Okay. Now I do understand that you're gonna need time to move out of the property, and I can completely appreciate. I am not gonna rush you. I am not gonna put any pressure on you at all. Let me ask you this. If me and you could agree on a price, would you be open to at least opening escrow with me? That way we can lock in your money, but still give you enough time to move. That way we can get you your money, but you don't have to move. Is that something?
I wouldn't even want the money up front because I want somebody who is like a lawyer to overlook everything, because I don't want you to be able to come back in later after I think that I've sold to you for X amount of dollars. You come and say, okay, but now I found this wrong and that wrong and this wrong. So now your property is only worth X amount of dollars.
Completely understood. So if you do you have an attorney in mind, or do you want me to recommend some for you?
I've got an attorney downtown. She's fairly young. I got to call her and see what she knows about real estate, because my lawyer, when my mother died, I went to see our lawyer to get one of my mother's living wills. And I've been darned, my lawyer died right about that same time my mother died.
Good Lord, Joyce.
She was younger than me and my mother both.
Goodness.
Smith. Yeah, Miss Smith was her name.
Okay.
And,
so let's say we could put the proper wording in the agreement that says that there are no contingencies and that I cannot come back and change my price, and I could give you enough time, and you and I agree on the numbers. Would you be willing to open escrow with me? That way we could at least get the process started and you are not rushed in any way?
That I would do, because I have no reason not to, but I do want to have somebody who knows what they're looking at. Look, actually, I don't know if I've got a cousin, I've called her, but I haven't been able to reach her. She might be on a cruise or something, because she goes on a lot of cruises. But she actually works for a lawyer, and that's all they do. They deal in real estate. They do all these real estate closings.
Good.
They do all the closing of this stuff. So I was going to call her, because she might be the person instead of a lawyer to go over the papers, because she definitely know what she was doing.
For sure.
Stiff job.
And
live in Fish Hawk. You know where Fish Hawk is at?
No, ma'am, I don't.
Okay, because they live in the new section in Fish Hawk. In other words, the houses start like at $1 million in Fish Hawk.
There you go.
And that's where she lives. Yeah, so she's no place in my category out there.
Different tax bracket, right?
She's made a lot of money in these few years, so good for her.
Let me ask you this. Is there anyone you think is going to have a strong opinion about whatever you decide to do?
No, my two daughters, they have both given me their opinions, and they tell me what I should do, and make sure I talk to somebody, but they don't tell me what to do.
Okay.
In other words, my oldest one tries, but they don't do any good. We do fuss more than the youngest one does.
Mm-hmm. Understood.
The older one, she says, I do it out of love. I said, no, you don't. I said, you know what? You make me realize that I made some mistakes with my mom there at the end. I said, because the way you're treating me now, it's like I don't know anything myself anymore. And I said, I don't like that.
Yeah.
And she'll start it, and I'll just tell her, okay, I don't want to talk to you anymore. And I want to hang up, and she gets all mad. And
guys, I need for y'all to tag somebody who can benefit from watching Closers Close and Lockup Deals lives, because we're making it happen right now. Tag somebody. Put some fire emojis. Share this out. We want to reach as many people as humanly possible.
There's no argument. out there may not be that good either. She's going to be that way. I know Laura won't be that way because Laura won't care. You know, it's a lot different with her. Well, Laura's younger. I mean, she's younger. She's not younger. But she's a teacher, and she's got about not that many more years to work. But when she retires, I think she's going to go to California. And I think my granddaughter who lives here, she's in her second year of college. I think she'll go to California when she gets out of school. She goes to school here. She's a Gator. But I just got a feeling that they'll end up living in California. They've got a lot of relatives on the other side in California. And so California to me would be like going from Florida to Florida.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
Humidity and stuff.
Well, Miss Joyce, it looks like I have all the information I need in order to see if this property qualifies for what we're looking for. I'm going to place you on a brief hold to see if we can get a cash approval for the property. I'm going to be right back, okay? One moment.
Don't you want to come and look at it first or anything?
You have answered all of my questions. I've been doing this for 7 years. All I needed to ask you about was the roof. All I needed to know about was the HVAC. You told me about the plumbing. You told me about the electrical. I'm looking at all of the properties in your area. I'm very familiar with this zip code. I was looking at some of the properties on Iowa Ave, on Wallace.
Oh my God, you see that one that was $319,080 or something?
Let me
It's 4 different colors on the outside.
let me see.
It's
What?
not even a new house. Did you see that one?
Hold on. Let me see. Let me see.
It is ugly.
Let me see. Let me see.
It's not a new one either. It's just one that they remodeled.
Oh, are you talking about the one on Tyson Ave?
Is it time?
I want to say it's on Tyson Avenue. It's 402 West Tyson Avenue.
No, what I'm looking at is at 4425 West Leela Avenue.
Oh, no, I don't see that one. I see the one on 4010 West Leela.
Well, this is 4425 West Leela. It's $319,800, and it's only got, it was 894 square foot.
Oh.
I know.
Well, I'll tell you what. I am looking at enough information where I will feel comfortable making you an offer that I know I'm not going to back out on. I will even allow you to or encourage you to have your attorney take a look at it. I'll make it so that we give you more than enough time. We can even make sure that you have your money up front.
No, I don't care about having the money up front.
Okay, that's fine. I was just throwing that out there.
One of my daughters in case I die,
That's fine.
which could happen.
I just wanted you to know how serious I am about moving forward. Now, I'm not making any guarantees right now. Let me just place you on a brief hold, and let me see if I can get a cash approval, and I'm going to be right back.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am. One moment. Okay, so here's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing an ARV of 440,000. Really, I'm seeing higher ARV, but Mo is seeing 440, so let's stay conservative. I'm thinking we're gonna have to update the plumbing on this one because the plumbing has never been updated. So let's talk about that. That is gonna cause some cosmetic damage. Normally on a cosmetic rehab, I would say points. Now, if the ARV is over 3, say cosmetic rehab, the formula is ARV times 0.65 minus profit equals offer. However, if the ARV is over 350,000, which in this case is 440, you can go 0.75. So I'm going to do ARV, which is 440 times 0.7. I'm sorry, but I'm going to take a little bit more off of that because it's going to need plumbing. So it's a little bit more than a cosmetic. So I'm going to say 0.7. Okay. ARV is 440 times 0.7 equals 308. I like to make $25,000 on the deal. So I can offer 280,000 on the deal. So let me
Okay.
offer her 280,000. See if I can sweeten up the pie and make something happen. Send me good vibes, y'all. Let's see. Hey Joyce, are you there? Can you hear me?
I hear you.
Okay, so it looks like I do have an approval for a cash offer for you, okay? So it looks like we can pay all the closing costs on this property. There would not be any realtor fees, so you won't have to pay any commissions. And
We're
on
all that way. Everybody I talk to, they all come that same thing.
okay,
No, nothing.
okay, got it. And we can even take care of all of your moving expenses. And the reason why I'm throwing that out there is because I know they say you know who your real friends are whenever it's time to move. And so I know you're getting a little bit up there in age, and I don't want you to have to worry about the movers. I don't want you to have to worry about the expenses. And so I can add that in there. You will not have to pay for that 1 iota. And we can close whenever you would like. And so it looks like properties similar to yours in the condition were approved for about the $270,000 range, given the amount of work that's needed.
No, like I said, I've already been offered 315. So I'm not going to take that. I already knew I wasn't going to take over wasn't going to take under 300 in the first place. Because I'm talking about the size of my lot too. You're not putting my property in there in that theater. You're not thinking about my property, one or the other.
I hear you, and I didn't think that you would. I didn't think that you would accept that, and that wasn't my offer. But I was seeing that there was similar properties that need, because what I'm thinking is that we will need to update the plumbing as well as.
Well, you'll have to update the plumbing and the carpeting and not the floors. The kitchen floors is tile. It looks good. And then the bathroom floor is tile. And it looks good. The bathroom needs to be remodeled. And the carpeting. My mother and I put carpeting in here because we're older. And we figured, if we fall, we didn't want to have that tile in the rest of the house. But now out in it's actually our carport back years ago. It's not a really well-built one because my dad built it. He built it for him and a couple friends from church. They built it as an office for him. And they take the carport and build into a room. And then when I got divorced and I moved in here, I took that office, and I made it into a sitting room for me, and had some cabinets put in, and I had a table in there. Everybody started using my sitting room and TV room out there as the family room. My mother would watch the TV in the living room, and I had my own living room out there. And then my son, he came here for a while, and when he came and he lived out there for a while, he took and put a wall up there. He divided it, made it into a bedroom. It'd be nothing to take that wall back out.
Yeah.
Though, to make it back into a big room again. But I think you still want to leave it the way it is. I don't know. Those guys weren't good builders, but it's still the people who came in and looked at, once before we were going to sell our house back a few years ago, and we had a couple of people, they really weren't buying back then, but a couple of people come in and looked at it, and they liked the idea that it looked so big, because it had that extra space, out there. But at that time, there wasn't that wall up out there for a bedroom, but if it was a family, they might like the idea to fill up the bedroom. For somebody who said that they were tired and couldn't be on the phone that much, like she talks so much. I'm just saying this because by being able to say this is helping me to stay patient. Because she is just giving me so many unnecessary details.
We need someone to talk to.
Let me get to the nitty-gritty and see if it's even worth being on the phone with her. I think I can go up to 300. She said she won't go under 300. That's an $8,000 to $10,000 deal, brother. So let's see.
Of course, that's just me.
I'm okay with the $8,000 deal, especially if we can lock something up here.
After those good 10 years or so.
Joyce.
Practically supposed to work.
Yeah, no, I'm following you. I'm following you. Here's what I'm seeing, and I wasn't, like I said, I wasn't making you the offer. I just don't want you to think that I'm fooling around or anything. But there's a property right around the block from you on 5909 South Coolidge Avenue, and that property is bigger than ours. It's a 1,536 square foot. It's built more recent than ours, and it just sold for $273,000. Now, I'm not saying that you should take anywhere near that, of course. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying, though, is that properties in similar condition to yours are selling in that range right now. That's what I'm seeing on public record. I see another one on 5907 Coolidge Avenue. That's 1,300 square foot, and that one's selling for $285,000. So I'm thinking I'm gonna need to put in about $35,000 in order to bring your property back to its original splendor.
Okay, but here's the thing. I already know I'm not taking less money, so we don't even have a deal.
Well, I didn't.
I'm not taking any less, so you don't need my property then.
So what I'm thinking,
Properties around here.
I'm thinking I could be at $300,000 and I could pay all the closing costs and I could cover all of your moving expenses. Is that something you would even consider?
Well, I said that if someone come up with the amount of the time I need and everything, then I would consider the $300,000. That would be the lowest that I would consider. So you hit upon the lowest that I said I would consider. And so that amount I would consider. Let me tell you this though, if you got a pen there, you need to write down my real phone number to be calling me on. You're calling me on the living room phone.
Okay.
And if I'm not in this living room, I'm not going to hear this phone.
I'm ready when you are.
Okay, it's with me when I go to bed at night. I take it in the bedroom. So, it's always handy wherever I'm at.
Can you repeat the number one more time, Miss Joyce? Okay, beautiful, beautiful. So it looks like I can give you the time that you need. I can give you a fair market value, which is $300,000 cash, and I can cover your moving expenses. So if we can have your attorney review this, and you feel comfortable with everything, and you see that I'm the real deal, and I'm not here I'm not here to play around or in any way, would we be able to open escrow and have a deal? That way we could make something happen.
Yes, but I'm going to need like a few days or a week because right now I've been really sick and I'm going to a ear, nose, and throat doctor right now.
Mm-hmm.
And so today I can't tell you, I felt so sick I didn't want to talk to you a while ago. If you hadn't kept calling, I wouldn't have even answered the phone. I was getting ready not to answer because I thought you somebody had called before and you were offering me to do whatever you were saying on the phone.
No.
I said no. But no problem.
Well,
I tell you, I do need a few days. The doctor, I called his office today. So she'll get me in as soon as she gets the results back, but he didn't have them back in today.
mm-hmm.
But I told the guy on the desk, I said, I've got to come in as soon as you get results back. I said, so put my name and number there on your computer. So that way, as soon as you get the call, the results, then you can call me to come in and see the doctor because I got to make sure this is taken care of before I go to Nevada.
Sure.
I can't go out there sick.
I can appreciate that. Let me ask you this. If I can have one of our local representatives stop by your property and it wouldn't take any more than probably 15 to 25 minutes. And all you got to do is review the paperwork and lift up your hand to complete the paperwork. Can we schedule that here in the next couple days or so?
Well, not to me to have my lawyer look at it in the next couple of days. That's not enough. I've even got to call her first. The lawyer, and got to see if she does that. If not, then get somebody else. And my cousin. I got 2 phone calls I've got to make, and I'm telling you how sick I am, right now. So if I won't be until what's today? Monday, Tuesday, today's Monday.
Okay.
I wouldn't be until at least Friday.
Okay, and that's totally fine. I'll be honest with you. I don't want to waste any time, but at the same time, I don't want you to feel like I'm pressuring you. But let me ask you this. Normally, when at this point in the conversation, most of the sellers that I work with, they know whether or not they want to do the deal with me. Is the answer really just no, and you just don't want to tell me, or do you think that we actually stand a chance to do business together?
The last friend that I talked to, that is the real estate broker, the other night, I talked to her, and I told her, I said, if somebody, she just told me to watch out, make sure I have somebody overlook the paperwork, make sure they don't sneak something in there that I don't know about. And she said, pick your bottom dollar amount.
Okay.
She said, but you should stick around the 315. That's what I'll stick with. I'll even go with 3 if I can get the 6 months that I want, because most of them aren't wanting to give me the 6 months. I've got a couple of them now. That's what they're waiting on to get I don't know who their partners are or whatever, but there's more. I don't know how many of them. Only thing I know is they said they had to talk to their partners or whatever to get longer time like that. They didn't want to do that time frame that I told them that I needed. Now, if it's less than that, that's fine. But I don't want to say that it's going to be less than that. They may not know.
Sure.
And they'd have all the stress and the stuff of not knowing that. So I have to, sick as I am, have to hurry up and get out of the house.
Yeah. No, we're not gonna do that to you. Okay, so how do you want me to do? Do you have an email that you prefer? I can draw this up for you and send it via email, or do you want me to have this delivered to your house?
Because my printer's not working right now, you're probably better off to have somebody deliver it to the house.
Now I'm gonna have to pay a mobile notary to have this delivered to your house, and so I'm going out of my way to show you how serious I am. So if everything that I'm saying is clear and cut in the paperwork, and I send this over to you, and you have it approved by your attorney, do we have a deal?
I gotta have them look at it first.
That's what I'm saying. If you have it reviewed by your attorney.
I'm not saying that they gotta be here Friday, and I see what you mean.
Yes, ma'am. I'm just saying
I just want to get it over here to me, so I can get them look at it as soon as I can, so I can get it signed and get it back to you.
Yes, ma'am.
As soon as we can. Is that what you're saying?
Yes, ma'am.
So I'm starting to feel bad, so that's why I'm having a hard time having issues, because I got medical issues anyway, but now something has come up with my ears, nose, and throat. Going to one of those doctors. I'm like, oh God, I don't need nothing else. I got enough.
Sure.
Time to have some good stuff go on, not bad stuff. And I'm a good Christian, so I know where I'm going when the time comes.
Hey.
I can see my mother. I'm not ready to go yet. I want more time. Yeah, if God's willing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, more.
Well, good stuff. I love it. You have a really positive attitude. I've enjoyed having this conversation with you. And what I'll do is I'm gonna drop this paperwork. I'm gonna have it sent over to a local mobile notary, and she can have this delivered to you by tomorrow. Okay. And what I will do is I'll just touch base with you every other day or so. and then once you have it reviewed by your side and they green light everything, because it's going to be a pretty straightforward, it's everything that we've discussed, I'm going to have drawn into the agreement. And once they green light it and you complete the paperwork, then our mobile notary will have it picked up and sent back to me, and we can have this escrow opened within about 24 to 48 hours of you completing it. Is that fair?
Yeah, that's fair. I'm not too worried about you getting it in. I just want to make sure that it's worded that I have this time, and if something did happen, you would get the house, but my children would get the money. You know, so you need to.
That's so fair. That's so fair. I'm not mad at that at all. I'm not mad at that at all. And we can make sure that all of those items are put in the paperwork. I've been taking notes this entire time. I also took down your cell phone number. That what I'm going to do is right after this call, I'm going to text you. My name is Aaron Bevins. And I'll also send you our website. And you can look me up. I'm all over social media as well. I'm all over the internet. I'm very well known in this business. I have a great reputation. I'm only saying that so that your friend, your attorney, your family can look me up and they can see I actually teach people to do this as well. And so I just want you to feel very comfortable about who's doing business with you. And I want you to tell all of those other guys and girls who are calling you to stop calling you, because you have somebody who's already serious and who's going to buy your property.
Yeah, I'm glad, because I keep going back over that first one. I come back here and saw another house sitting there where my garden was at, and my car was at. I sure was mad, because I said, boy, I didn't make a good deal. I thought I made a good deal and helped her out, and I made a bad deal. But what she was doing, I didn't know what I was doing. That was the bad thing. But she used that rush tactic on me, because she had to hurry up so she could pay me, and she was paying me cash too, so she could, write that off as income tax. And I'm sure she probably didn't have that kind of a deadline. I don't know, but that's what she said. But who knows? It happened, so that was the way it was. That was it.
I'm not trying to be rude or disrespectful, but thank goodness it happened that way, because now it opened the opportunity for me to work with you.
Yeah, that's true. Well, that's just one house we sold. My husband and I, we had a couple more houses that we lived in here, and then we got a divorce, like I said, and then I moved in here with my mom. We lived together the last 23 years here with me and my mom and my husband. All those years we were married, it was for nothing. It's like, oh my God, we had 3 kids together, and then we had nothing. We were getting a divorce. He said that we were going to be friends, and he was going to look after me and my mom.
We unlocking lots of doors, baby. Patience is key.
First one.
I had my one little lawyer, Miss Smith. He went and got these lawyers called Men Have Rights Too. He didn't want me to have nothing after all that time.
Oh my goodness.
I told him, I said, Kenny, I said, I didn't even start to work till the later years of our marriage, because you didn't want me to work. He didn't. He wanted me to stay home.
Would you stay on the phone with somebody for 42 minutes if it means you're making $10,000? I would.
I would.
Cool little 10 bag. I ain't mad at it.
And that's what I did for the first 16 years. And then I worked the other years, so. Okay, well, mother phone's ringing now.
All right, Miss Joyce, it's a pleasure talking with you. I'm gonna have somebody deliver the purchase agreement tomorrow, and I'll follow up with you tomorrow. Okay.
Okay.
Have a blessed day. Bye. Come on, bro. Second call, baby.
Let's go.
Second call, Mo. Number one. Here's a testimony to number one. Have good leads. Number 2, call the seller. Triple down. Did y'all notice? I called that seller. For those of you just tuning in right now, I literally called that seller 7 times back to back to back. Some of you guys, whenever I'm coaching y'all say, Aaron, I'm so afraid to annoy the seller. I don't want them to be annoyed with me. I called her 7 times, guys, back to back to back. She did not say anything about how much I called her until the end of the call. We were on the phone for 42 minutes. For all intents and purposes, obviously, we're not going to celebrate until we get the contract signed. But for all intents and purposes, I got a commitment from her at least 5 times on the call. In addition to that, I went negative on the call, and I said, Joyce, I went negative by saying, Joyce, most sellers, by the time in this conversation, they know whether or not they're gonna do business with me. Is the answer really just no, or do you want to do the deal? She says, no. I've talked to many people. I want to do the deal with you. So I got the commitment from her in 5 different ways. So many of you, and I'm not talking down, I'm saying this to hopefully the purpose of this is to encourage you. Get rid of this idea that you're annoying people by pushing them. Some of you, you're afraid to get pushy. You're afraid to ask questions. You're afraid to offend the seller. You know what I mean? And really, it's just in your head. You're just in your head on these fears, right, Mo?
You can't be afraid of getting like $10,000, man. You cannot be afraid to get a check.
Exactly. If anything, I'm having fun the whole time. I don't know if y'all can tell. The whole time I'm having fun. I'm laughing. I'm making jokes with the seller. I'm not afraid to push the envelope. Some of you, the only reason why you're not as successful as you could be is you need to get out of your head. You have all these fears in your head, and you need to get over your fears and start making money. Okay? Somebody says, how do you go about getting your leads? We go about getting our leads through the highest quality virtual staffing agency in the world. It's called Standard VA. How do we know it's the highest quality? I barely made 2 calls. We already have a verbal agreement, guys, for $10,000. This is higher quality than PPC. This is higher quality than any of your cold call leads. This is higher quality than SMS. This is higher quality than ringless voicemail. All right. It's Mo's team. The team is called Standard VA. By the way, if you guys are interested in getting connected with Standard VA, I don't get paid to tell you this. Okay, I'm only telling you this because this is who I'm using, and I'm not going to recommend anybody other than who I'm using. Then you can DM me, and I can connect you with the team that provides my leads that I'm calling right now live. Just DM me VA, and I will connect you with the team. Okay. Jessica says she needed a friend. Ain't that right?
She did.
The Novice Wanderer says, how are you guys marketing? Again, the same question. I know everybody, Mo, get used to this question, brother, because everybody's going to be asking this over and over again. How are you guys marketing? We have the highest quality virtual staffing agency calling these leads. You know how high quality this team is that's providing our leads, guys? I'll stop talking after this because I know y'all want to hear me call leads. Y'all don't want to hear me preach. But y'all want to know how high quality these callers are? Guys, we only have how many? 3 or 4, Mo, that are calling for these leads?
4 VAs right now. So we used to have like 3, and today we added the 4th one. So right now we have 4.
4 VAs calling, guys, and they already are at 30 leads in 2 days of calling, or in 1 day, Mo?
It's in 2 days.
In 2 days. So 15 leads a day, 4 callers. You tell me another virtual staffing agency that can even touch half of this.
And besides the quality, so we didn't talk about
the quality. Look, that's my second call of the night, and we're already at a verbal agreement for 10. So before I get too excited about this, guys, what I'm going to do is in my CRM that I'm using, I'm going to create the offer. I'm going to make a note. Made an offer of $300,000. Seller is old and needs for me to send hard copy agreement with mobile notary tomorrow. We should have signed by Friday, April What's Friday? What date?
Let me see.
Friday, April 26th.
Yeah, April 26th.
April 26th. Some of you, I hear some of you. There's so many false beliefs out here. Real estate is saturated. Wholesaling, there's too much competition. And on our second call, we have a verbal agreement. And what did she say? She said she gets calls all the time from people. And look at what the competition does. What do they do? Oh, we'll call back with an offer. What did we do on this call, y'all? We make the offer. What did the script say? I followed the script. I put her on hold to see if we can get a cash offer. I underwrote the deal. I get back on the phone. I make her the offer right then and there. I anchored at 270. Notice how I anchored. I said it looks like property similar to yours are selling for 275. She said, "Oh no. We may as well get off the phone." I said, "Joyce, that wasn't my offer." She started laughing. I said, "Joyce, that was not my offer." So see, guys, that's how you anchor without sounding like a liar. I said, it looks like properties similar to yours are selling for 275, and I wasn't lying. I was going off of the numbers. I even quoted the address, and she said no. I said, "Joyce, that wasn't my offer." She starts laughing. She keeps talking. I said, "Joyce, if I can be at 300,000, and I can give you your time, and I can pay the closing costs, and I can take care of your moving expenses, which moving expenses should be about $800. Can we have a deal?" She says yes. I get a commitment from her 5 times. Okay. She says yes. 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 So I feel very good about this deal. I now updated it in our CRM. Does anybody in the comment sections have any feedback on this call? And Mo, do you have any feedback on this call before we get to our next
amazing.
call?
I'm just excited, man. It's the second conversation, like the first conversation, second phone calls, first conversation. We got a deal.
Come on, bro. We do this, bro. We're gonna get so rich, bro, in this next 90 days.
3 of us.
All right. I love how many people we have on the live. I love the fact that you guys, by the way, if you guys are getting value from this, put some fire emojis in Instagram, put some fire emojis in YouTube. If you're watching on Twitch, put some fire emojis. LinkedIn, fire emojis. Facebook, put some fire emojis. We going crazy. All right, let's go ahead and go to the next one. This one is in Atlanta, Georgia. Let's go ahead and call it. On to the next one. It's hard to move on when you always regret one. 312 4157. All right, let's get it.
Hello.
Hey, Scott.
Yes.
Hey, this is Aaron.
Hey, Aaron.
Hey there. I was calling about the property there on Virginia Ave. You had spoke to one of my agents about it recently, and I just wanted to call and introduce myself because I'll be the one making you an offer on the property.
Okay.
Did you have a couple minutes to talk so I can get that offer over to you?
Yeah, I can talk.
Okay, awesome, Scott. Well, I'll honor your time. I'll keep this super brief. Normally, how these calls go is I'll just have a couple questions for you about the property, and you might have some for me too, which is totally fine. And then we'll see if the property qualifies for a quick cash offer, and if it seems like we're a good fit, usually I'll draw up a purchase agreement for us to review together before moving forward. Is that fair?
Okay. Yep.
Awesome. So I've pulled it up online. I'm looking at it right now. Other than talking to me right now, I mean, what makes you want to sell the property? This looks like a pretty good property.
Well, I'm not sure exactly where you're looking at it online. It's not listed too many places. I mean, it's on Zillow, but there's I don't know that. I mean, it is a condo, so I don't know that exact unit is listed on Zillow. You may have found it though on like Redfin or somewhere else. I don't know, but yeah, I've had that property for I don't know 15 years, maybe 20.
Yep.
and it was a primary residence when I bought it, and it's been a rental for the last while, 10 years or so. So now, I mean, it's going to be one of those things that I sell at some point, whether it's today or if it's going to be in the next couple of years. So it's just kind of it's on the horizon. I just don't know exactly when.
Why sell it at all if you're renting it? I mean, when I say it's a nice property, I mean I see other properties that are similar square footage and bed bath count, so I'm just imagining it's similar to those. And then obviously, like, this is just a really good condominium.
Yep. It rents very well. It's right at Piedmont Park in Midtown. 1450 square feet. It's a 3-2. The third bedroom really is probably more. It's a smaller bedroom. It'd probably be realistically more of like a nursery or an office. That's what I did with it.
Got it.
It as an office.
Smart.
And the bathrooms are attached to the bedrooms, so that layout would make more sense anyway.
Yeah.
But as far as why, it really would just be me moving money around and putting in other investments and that kind of thing. There's nothing wrong with it.
Got it.
And it's it's been rented to the same guy for 6-7 years.
Oh, snap. That's awesome.
So, I mean, if you want to continue that, fine. If you don't, he's very aware that it's on a month-to-month basis.
Sweet.
So it could go either way.
How much are you getting for on rent on this one? So that if I were to buy it, I just have an idea.
It's at $33.50 right now.
Okay.
I think I could probably easily raise it, another 150, 200 easily.
I agree.
If not more.
Yeah.
But I've been kind of letting it go on the lower side because the tenant he's been there forever and it requires like zero effort from me. Sure. And then, when there is something that comes up from a maintenance perspective, he handles the scheduling, everything, like I go over there maybe once or twice a year. So he's been a really good tenant, and that's why I've kind of let the rent be as it is. Yep.
Completely understood. And just so you have an idea about how we operate, Scott, typically we buy properties in as-is condition. Obviously, seems like it's in great condition. I imagine with the HOA and everything, it's it's a condo, so I'm just imagining it's in great condition. But I can pay all the closing costs, the regular spiel. There's no realtor fees or commissions. You wouldn't have to worry about anything like that. So I mean, for an offer like that, what price range did you need to be in if I could move fast and just make this an easy peasy transaction?
That's kind of what I was thinking when I got the call earlier, and I think I said low sixes. I haven't honestly looked at the market over there in a little bit. You may actually be more familiar with it than I am right now.
Okay.
If you are looking at it, low sixes would work. I know you probably want to get lower since you're covering closing costs.
Mm-hmm.
But that's kind of where I'm at right now.
Okay, got it. All right, and completely understood. And then let's say we did agree on the price. How soon would you be ready to move forward?
I think I need to go review the lease. Like I said, it's on month to month. If you wanted to, I think I have to give him, it's either 30 days or 60 days notice.
Yeah.
I can't remember which. I would need to go look at the lease. And, but other than that, that's kind of what I'm looking at.
Yep. Okay.
But other than that, it's a rental, so it's not an emotional investment for me. It's straight numbers.
Yep, absolutely, completely understood. And is there anyone who's going to have a strong opinion about whether or not you decide to sell it at all, or is it you?
It's me.
Okay.
It's in my name. It's fine.
Sweet. I love it. Well, shoot. I already have an idea what the condition of the property looks like. It looks like I have all the information I need in order to see if this property qualifies for our buy box. But I'm just going to place you on a very brief hold. Let me just see if I can get a cash approval on this one, and I'm going to be right back with an offer.
Sure thing.
All right, one moment, Scott. Okay, so it's a condo. So and I'm looking at other similar condos. I already know what the condition on the property is. I think that he's probably asking too much, but let's take a look at this. So, I see one that sold for $623. I see another one for $625. But the thing about it is that that's another condo, bro. Actually, the condo, and then I see another. Then I see one in the same area, same condo for $556. Dude, the most I'm saying is $556, bro.
Yeah, same here.
556 times 0.8. Dude, I'm so far off from this guy. I want to make $25,000 on the deal. Dude, the most I can offer him is $420,000. Let me just rip the Band-Aid off and let him, you know, and you know, if I'm not his buyer, I'm not his buyer. Hey, Scott, are you there?
I am.
Okay, I don't want to insult you, brother. I'm probably not your buyer on this one. However, if you would even consider it, I mean, I could be at $420,000 cash for this one, and I could close in I could wire the cash within the next couple of days if title is clear.
Yeah, I hear you. But you're right. That's probably not where I'm looking to go. But definitely appreciate the offer.
Sure, completely understood. Let me ask you this: would it even be worth it for me to be a bulldog and call you in 90 days or so to see if anything has changed? Or I mean, there's probably no way in Hades you'd ever consider $420,000 cash.
No.
Okay.
Sorry, it's not gonna happen.
Completely understood. All right. Well, dude, you're very, very pleasant to talk to. Thanks for taking my call, and you have a blessed day, brother. Let me ask you this one more thing. Let me just shoot my shot. Do you happen to have any other properties you'd consider selling, or?
Nope, that's the one.
Okay. Well, hey, thanks for taking my call, brother, and you have a blessed day, my friend.
I do appreciate it.
Yes, sir. Bye.
Thanks.
All right. Well, we made him the offer, and here's what we're gonna do, guys. We're still gonna place him on the follow-up, and here's why. And I know some of you are gonna be asking the question, why would you do that? You asked him, Aaron, if there's any shot that you would accept, because here's the thing: we're not looking for people who are selling the real estate. That's the job of my cold callers. They're looking for people. I'm looking for timing and circumstance. Here's what might happen: he may be married, his spouse dies, falls into a depression, he needs the money in 90 days. So what do? We call him back, because we're looking for circumstances, not people selling real estate. I'm already calling the people selling the real estate, so I'm looking for circumstances. So data never goes bad. We already spent the money on the data. We already spent the money on the cold callers. We already spent the money on the skip tracing. So data never goes bad. Now we have somebody with an accurate number who owns real estate. So we're gonna place them on a follow-up, and maybe 3, 6, 9, 12 months down, we touch base with them again. Hey, is there just wanted to touch base with you to see if you'd consider selling the property again, and we put this in our notes. So I'm gonna put here no offer, and then I'm gonna put the notes. Spoke with Scott, made an offer of $420,000. He rejected. He is asking low 600s. ARV is 556 currently. Follow up in 6 months. Okay, and then what I'm gonna do is I will add those notes in there, and we're gonna keep it moving. And then I'm gonna put here next action to not interested, and then I want to set the appointment. I'm going to set the date, the follow-up date.
In the lead stage, I would say you're gonna need to make it to be follow-up schedule.
Oh, okay, got you.
And seller type, easygoing.
Follow-up schedule. Okay.
You know what? We can even add a task right here. Like it's just gonna give us like a reminder to give him a call back within, let's say, 4-6 months from now.
Yep. Okay, beautiful. Dude, Mo, can you believe we're already at 2 hours, bro?
Yeah.
We're already at 2 hours. I feel like this has gone by too fast. I want to stay here all night. Making calls. I'm gonna have to. I have to stop in the next couple minutes because I made a commitment to eat with my family every evening at 8. But what I'm gonna do, Mo, is I'm actually going to tomorrow. Because I don't want to waste any leads. I'm gonna be calling some of the leads to knock it down because I know even more leads are gonna be coming in.
Yep.
And then if I lock anything up, you know what? I may even do bonus lives. But that way people can see. Now, worst case scenario, we'll let them see what's locked up. But bro, these leads are so hot.
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir.
In our database, probably right now, we're already looking at 2, 3, 4 contracts, bro.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was gonna say.
Okay. All right. So guys, and here's the beautiful thing. We have so many people live right now. And so let me just shout some of the people out. Luis says, this is scripted. You hired this chatterbox for the 2 hours. I promise you it's not scripted, brother. I promise you. Eamon says, that's wild. I just got off the phones. I might need to hop back on. I'm telling you, bro. Here's what it is, guys. Here's the sauce. You want to know the sauce? Get high quality data. Get high quality callers. Get high quality leads. All right? Get high quality leads. All right? Somebody says, do you make offers off cold calls too? Yes, absolutely. If you're calling organically, if you have callers calling for you, you want to get the price. And then the acquisition person will be making the offer. But if you are calling yourself, then you should be making the offer on the first call, yes. Alexis says, that was a solid question, asking if she's actually wanting to work with you or if she doesn't want to tell you no. Definitely not. Definitely adding that to my script. I love it. Guys, I wish I could shout out. So many comments are in here. Hundreds of people have been watching this live. I know thousands of people are going to watch this on the replay. Guys, and girls, I'm so happy and excited for this challenge. Like I said, I know that many of you are already going to be asking about the where I got the leads. If you're interested in where I got the leads, I can refer you to the company that I'm personally using on this live. Also, the company that services my wholesale company, I can refer you to them. And I believe I might be over speaking, but I believe that if you tell them that Aaron Bevins sent you, that we may be able to get you a discount to be able to generate some of the highest quality leads in your business. So guys, thank you so much for tuning in live. Mo, thank you for hanging out with me today, bro. I appreciate you. We're going to generate $180,000 in 90 days or less. Guys, until tomorrow, if you're not home yet, drive safe. Love on your loved ones while you're alive, while they're alive. Make sure to brush your teeth tonight. And for God's sakes, don't slap nobody. Until next time, guys, let's get it.
Talk to you later. Thank you all.
We made it, that's facts, ayy. We the greatest, that's facts, ayy. Prices raising, that's facts, ayy. That's right. But we paid it, that's facts, ayy. I did. They hate it, that's facts, ayy. Cause we changing, that's facts, ayy. We did. Can't blame them, that's facts, ayy. Cause we made it, that's facts, ayy. Cherry on top, that's a goat, yeah. Where you been, I wanna know, yeah. Greatest story ever told, yeah. Greatest story ever told, yeah. I know you wanna look up for this. Baby, let me turn you up a bit. You said you made it through hell and back. Give me the scoop, baby, tell the facts. Don't be shy.